my god, someone needs a haircut. Yo, what is up guys? Going to be doing a slightly different video for you today here. Now, I get a fair amount of questions and stuff. I get a load of people asking me about the Adidas Teamgeist, which is the ball that I use for freestyle. They want to know if it's good, if it's worth the money, all this kind of stuff. So I thought it would just make sense just to put this video together just to talk about the ball, and hopefully it will address any questions and queries that people may have had about it. So, the Adidas Teamgeist, this was the ball that they used in the 2006 World Cup, and the name Teamgeist, I believe it derives from German for team spirit. Starting off with the aesthetic appearance of the ball, well, there isn't really much more I can say other than it is drop dead gorgeous. Regardless of the colorway, whether it's the red as I have here, or the white, or the gold, the design is really easy on the eye. I feel like it's a real benchmark within the long line of high quality match balls produced by Adidas, and that this one is a real classic. However, there are some very clear similarities as well as differences between the Teamgeist and other Adidas match balls. A couple of other Adidas match balls which I've owned and used and therefore can make reference to are this one, which I believe is the Finale 11. Yeah, really great ball. And also this lump of coal, which was a Jabulani from the 2010 World Cup. So the Teamgeist is uniquely made up of 14 thermally bonded panels. Now obviously the panel design of the ball is going to be of some importance, otherwise all balls would surely have the same panel design. But to be honest, I would say that it is of greater importance from a football point of view than it is a freestyle football point of view. Yes, you can hit some beautiful free kicks with the Teamgeist and balls that have this type of paneling. Not that I've tried to do that or anything. But this ball, it comes a little bit before the time that Adidas started utilizing the textured type surfaces on their match ball. So since then, with balls like the Finale match balls, Adidas have gone out of their way to really utilize the kind of technology of making sure that all the balls have this kind of textured pattern on the surface. This can be in the form of like dimples and like little grooves and marks. Okay, so now to try and put everything into context, I'm going to talk about my experiences with the ball. So I got my Teamgeist back in October 2014. I paid a lot of money and bought it off of Superman, J-Stool King, Martin van Wheat. He needeth no shout out, but go check him out anyway. This was the match ball that I'd always wanted for freestyle ever since I was younger. However, all was not as it seemed. Now, I'd obviously used this ball before from like other freestylers before I bought it, so I thought I had a really good idea in mind of what to expect from it. But truth be told, I did not get on with the ball at first at all. Just like when you buy a new pair of freestyle shoes, that getting used to it transitioning phase can be horrible, and you find yourself just dropping like stuff that should be really simple, and you don't know if it's you or if you don't know if it's the ball, and you just find yourself going absolutely insane like. But eventually, 3 weeks actually, patience and persistence paid off, and I really felt like I was finally enjoying and getting used to this match ball. I mean, we get on really well now. I really like this ball, so much so that I've named him Teamgeist. Not really sure if I'm going to be using this ball for like the rest of eternity, but here are some notable things that I've actually found about using this ball. One thing that was immediately evident to me about this ball was that it is slightly heavier. Obviously, I'm not talking a matter of kilograms, but it is slightly heavier. This ball being slightly lighter, I felt like I didn't have to exert as much energy to get a really nice pop-up for no touches. So no touches for me still, I wouldn't say it's a struggle, but the difference is quite clear to me when using the Teamgeist. I mean, obviously you could deflate the ball, but then I always feel like if you're wanting to gain a little bit more lightness about the ball, you end up sacrificing other kind of elements of control. That's just my personal opinion. But then interestingly, I really like the Teamgeist for uppers, and I attribute that partly because of its weight. Because of the weight of it, I think it stays on the desired body parts slightly easier and doesn't kind of like fly off like the really struggling to pick the ball up with one hand here. Like the Finale, which was a little bit light. Grip wise, I don't think this ball is like disadvantaged by not having that textured surface like other match balls. I think the only time that maybe that even remotely applies is in rain and in wet conditions. It's really, really responsive for lowers, and you know, on those hot days, like it's really, really good for blocks as well. I haven't struggled with blocks with this ball. When you're paying over the odds for Adidas match balls, one thing that I think that really is guaranteed is quality, and in quality comes durability. This ball has held up so well, especially given all the different kind of terrains that I've been freestyling in and everything, indoor, outdoor, so like rough kind of gravel, tarmac, grass, like everything. Honestly, the only flaws I would have to say about its durability are that it is a ball that creases do show up on very easily. But the only way in which you're going to get creases is if you are deflating the ball, like, I don't know, taking it on a flight or something and you decide to deflate the ball. Then when you repump it up, the creases do show on this ball very clearly. I have kind of used this on, you know, some kind of rough tennis courts and stuff, and it does kind of scuff the ball up a little bit, but there's no kind of like lasting clear-cut damage on the ball. It's very impressive in that aspect. And then finally, just a note on the price. Now, what is a good price to pay for the red and white Teamgeist match ball? That's a very hard question for me to answer. It's honestly because it's, you know, it's a 10-year-old ball now, and I think it's just going to keep increasing in value. I would honestly say maybe somewhere around the region of £100 is a fair starting price. But obviously that's not like, don't take my word as gospel, not an accurate reflection necessarily. You can get very lucky, you know, on eBay and stuff if you just be smart, be patient, be persistent and keep at it. But yeah, depending on its condition and its quality and everything, it probably is a very valuable match ball and is somewhat of a collector's item. So yeah, that's all from me guys from this video. I hope it's been useful. If there's anything I haven't covered, then feel free to shoot me a message. All of my various social media are in the description. But yeah, hope you guys, if you do go out and get a Teamgeist, hope you enjoy it and treat it well. But yeah, happy days. Peace.